Hey, we need to talk. You know, my comment section's kind of been a battlefield because we've been talking about cast iron and seasoning. I've been around cast iron about 50 years, and I have a whole different outlook on seasoning. If you're new to cast iron, I'm sure we're getting you all confused. So this video is going to straighten things up. When I read all them comments down there, I got myself confused. I'm going to try to clear the air so you quit getting them black flakes in your food. And then you just get this fine glass-like finish. When you season a pan, it's a chemical process. You put the oil on and it polymerizes. When oil hits that smoke point on the pan, it turns from a liquid fat into kind of a hard plastic-like coating baked right on that iron. I'm as guilty as most cast iron people when I say, look at this well-seasoned pan, or look at this seasoning on this pan. And I'm talking about this hard shield. When I put oil on here and originally baked it in the oven, that's what I'm talking about. And it's literally part of the pan now. You know, I just call this the maintenance layer because it's what people confused with seasoned cast iron. It's actually just maintenance. It's just a thin layer of oil to prevent flash rust. It's the oxidation. You know, if you don't have a nick or a scratch on this cast iron skillet, you're not going to have to worry about that. There's no way it's going to ever oxidize. You just take a little bit of oil and you dump a little in here. Get a lint-free item of your choice. I use shop towels because they're lint-free. Take your towel, go down here, rub that oil in. That is why I call it the maintenance layer. It's a lot like putting gas in the tank for the next cook. When you preheat that pan the next time and keeping it below the smoke point, you won't get any of that carbon buildup. And you decide to bring that heat up a little bit too high, this oil turns into carbon. And you do that, get that heat too high, it'll just start building up on your base seasoning. And that's, of course, if you've listened to me preach on my channel about keep that heat below that smoke point. Because once you get up to that smoke point, it's just like you did in the beginning when you put it in the oven. You're going to start to season the pan with polymerization. This always confuses me, as well as many of you probably, seasoning food. We season our food by adding herbs and spices. Now, if you're one of them folks that leave your last oil in there, your last cooking in there, and you just do the wipe out, you're not seasoning the pan. You're putting a maintenance layer on there so you don't have any rust. So if you use that wipe out oil method and you just leave your bacon grease in there, when you start to cook, that oil is seasoning because it tastes like bacon, and you're going to season whatever you're cooking in your skillet. That's why I switched to soap. I know you cannot use soap, but that's why I did, because everything I cooked had a little bacon flavor to it. It's just a personal preference. They all work fine. You can season your food with herbs and spices and flavored oils and butter, or you can just use what was in the pan and season your food with it from yesterday's cook. Let me show you one of my favorite cast iron skillets. It's mainly used for deep frying. See these crusty bits build up on the edge of this? I bet you I can chip a piece off. Yep, see there? A couple of them pieces coming right off in my fingernail. So granted, that's just up here on the extreme edge of my pan. It's not going to really get in my food. Let me tell you what causes this issue with this pan. You put some oil in there, you fire that baby up, put it at the right temperature for, say, French fries. You drop them in there and they're splashing, and the juices and the oil and the water splashing out. Well, it gets up here. This pan is super hot. And then what's it do? Because it's not really polymerizing, it's just building up some carbon around the edge here. So if you're cooking eggs and you start seeing a bunch of black flecks and it's not black pepper, that's what's happening to you. The bottom of that pan, this stuff is picking off the bottom. It's getting in your food. So to avoid all that, here again, keep that heat down. If you keep that heat down, this doesn't happen. You keep your heat at a reasonable temperature for what you're cooking. You put butter in there, you put olive oil, whatever you're using, just keep her down. Don't let it smoke. That'll just rinse off or wash off with soap. So you get all that going on, it's real easy. Just keep that heat below the smoke temperature of your fat or oil of choice. You're using butter, don't let it start getting brown. You're using oil, don't let it smoke. It's really that simple. Then that'll just rinse out or wipe out, depending on what your preference is, and you won't get all these crusty bits. Now you're asking, hey Bob, why is your pan all crusty? Well, when you're deep frying, I don't think you can prevent it. You got this skillet really hot. You're right around the smoke point of that oil to be able to deep fry. It's going to splash up there, and it's just unfortunately going to get a little bit crusty. But it's not crusty in the bottom of this pan at all. If you like a Blackstone griddle, or any kind of griddle for that matter, they got them dowels on there, and I'm telling you what, them babies will get some heat rolling on that griddle. And you know, when I put oil on a Blackstone, and I know better, I put way too much oil on it. So now you got that oil all hot, your base level of seasoning, that oil's getting in there with that base level, and then anything that's built up because you put too much oil all the time and then you cook too hot, it's really not seasoned like when you did it to start with. All that stuff starts lifting off. Next thing you know, you got black bits and you're looking, you got these little places in your Blackstone that it's like, where did my seasoning go? Hey, if you got another name for when you put that oil on, either whether you wipe it out or add it in, I call it the maintenance layer. Let me know in the comments, what do you actually refer to it as? So hopefully that cleared up that word seasoning when you're dealing with your beautiful cast iron, because it is a little complicated. It has a few different meanings, and hopefully I cleared that up for you. Hey, I want to thank you all for being part of my 1 million view journey. We're on the 2 million journey now. So hopefully that cleared a bunch of stuff up, and just do me a favor, get out that cast iron. Heat her up ahead of time, and turn her down, keep her on a little bit lower temperature, start making some amazing food for family and friends. And you know what? Just keep bringing it out and keep cooking.